do. And all right.
We're making our own music.
Sorry. Hey, everybody, welcome to
Shit Happens.
Week number 1.
5, 6.
And this is the third anniversary of 3 years of the shift. And so we're going to let Cody kind of introduce everybody here.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cody, and this right here is Dr. Matt.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
Dr. Matt.
Dr. Matt, hey, buddy.
Man right
Dr.
there.
Matt.
Yep. Dr. Mike.
Dr. Lap. So the reason we got Dr. Matt here today is, just so you know, this is Dr. Matt right here.
Yep.
Is he's
Tell by the hair.
he is working at helping one of our tribe members who's kind of went through a terrible ordeal. Dr. Matt's filling in this afternoon for him. So we got his fill-in right here. So before we go into the full shift, and I'm going to surprise you guys with a couple things, but there's a couple things I want to address. I want you guys just to be blunt honest when you respond to what I say.
Okay.
But just the why on my accountability call I had yesterday morning was, why is the public confused about chiropractic? And so, do you want to read what comes from the insurance world or what comes from the chiropractic world, why it confuses the public about what chiropractic does? Your call. What do you want to hear first? Cody?
Let's hear the insurance.
Okay, so Crystal called, had somebody come in and want to know if their insurance would participate in their coverage. And this is what the insurance company said. Manipulation therapy would be covered if done by a DO, that's a doctor of an osteopath, or an MD. It is only the DC provider that is not covered. And go.
Which I'm okay with because we don't manipulate.
I agree, 100% with that, 100%.
But it's funny that an MD can manipulate when
They're not licensed to do so?
Yeah.
It's out of the scope of practice.
Yeah.
And it's the same profession that says manipulation, adjustments
Are dangerous.
are dangerous, and they don't do anything. So now, with that contradiction in mind, if this same profession, which just for everybody knows, is the #1 leading cause of death in America today, says that manipulation doesn't work, it's ineffective, and they're not in their scope of practice, then why are they getting reimbursed from a third party for it? Survey says,
Things that make you go.
would that be the BS meter striking 10?
But they are pretty good at manipulating.
They are, ooh.
You know, yeah.
Cody?
Yes, totally. But they are getting, they're
Sorry,
manipulating.
Matt, hands to yourself.
Yeah, they're manipulating, but it's manipulating though, as bad as that is, relatively they're getting towards where maybe they need to be or should be coming. A little bit of that.
Matt Sand. Oh, man. There you go. So, now the second thing. I got this from your chiropractor actually sent this to me. And it was sent out by one of our, I can't even call it chiropractor. He's a DC, but this is what he sends out to his community for new chiropractor questions. I like this because he says in here, it has been said that going to a new chiropractor is like opening a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I thought that was pretty interesting. I've never heard that, and I travel a lot. However, boys, are you ready? I strongly believe in maintaining the correction we had achieved. What I said there. It is much easier to keep you healthy and functioning properly than it is to return you to health after a relapse. So this is what ask them how often a typical wellness patient needs to return for care in their office. Now, before I go further, what's a typical wellness patient? I mean, that's like putting everybody, he says, now, for starters, he said it's like opening a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So there's nothing that's typical, because when you buy a box of chocolates, you get those things at Christmas, Valentine's, and stuff like that.
Horrible.
Well, they're horrible. I agree with that 100%. But you never know what you're going to get, because everything's different. So what is a typical wellness patient?
Good question.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to ask him.
Wellness patients are different in our office depending on what's going on.
Don't worry, I'm going to ask him. I got that under control. It is rare that you should require an adjustment more than once every 3 or 4 weeks to maintain your health. So if they say your weekly office visits are necessary, find a better chiropractor. And Go.
Yes.
That's what it said?
Yeah. There, that's who sent it.
Wow.
Yeah.
He must be the new guy.
No, he's not the new guy. He's been around for a while.
Is this in my hometown?
No, this is from him. This guy.
But that guy's not in my hometown.
No,
That guy's not.
no.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say I'm going there. If it is.
So go ahead. What do you have to say about that?
Everybody's.
Cody.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it from him. Everybody's different, obviously. No one reads a book, okay? And there's like, oh, this is the cutout. There's no cutout cookies. Everyone's different, okay? And that's what it's these guys' jobs. It's to be my job to find out what's right for you. One time and you're set. That's not gonna work. No one's living in a glass little bubble or your little bubble or whatever.
Whatever's going. Look at
Okay.
that. Okay.
Go.
I'm done.
Go.
I'm
No.
done. I'm done because Dr. Matt's getting a little too frisky right now. Okay. So we're good. I won't pass the torch.
Here's what I would like to know. How often does he get adjusted? How often does his family get adjusted?
Obviously not very much.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, really?
Yeah. The rest of his letter is funny. Feel free to read it.
I mean, no, I won't even dive into it. We could go for hours on this.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, you have anything to say about that?
No.
Here's what I think. I'll say about it. It's crap. Is if you really think that
It's
that
putting everybody into one box.
you cannot do that. But that's what he's saying. It's like
Not to
nobody-
say some people can't get away with that.
some people can.
Great.
Yeah. But to say that
But
everybody
say
can get away?
everybody? No.
That's like saying, you know what, everybody should drive the same car.
Mhm.
Everybody should eat the same food.
No.
It's just it is inexcusable, and this is why the public is confused.
Yep.
So now we're going to go on. How are we doing on time? Oh, we'll make this quick then. All right. So this is what we were going to talk about today, and then I thought I'd drop that bomb on you two dudes on this because old Matt here wanted to share it with us. The body functions in a harmony, functions at a tone, and so to me, I think it's only fair to give you yourself the opportunity for your body to function at its highest level, to give you the opportunity to experience life to its fullest. It's kind of like going to an opera, and let's say a couple people in the orchestra, they're off tone, they're musical instruments, they're playing their own tune. Would you be happy listening to that music?
Nope.
And so your body, you deserve, your kids deserve, your wife deserves the opportunity to function at its highest level. So whether you get adjusted once a week, twice a month, once every 3 or 4 weeks, once every 6 weeks, once every 8 weeks, it's totally dependent upon your lifestyle and what your body requires.
Yep.
That way you can function at that highest tone.
Yep.
So I'm done.
Enough
You have
said.
anything? Nothing else to say?
No.
So do we want to honor Dr. Matt in any way? I think he needs a haircut though.
Yeah, he's getting a little shaggy up here.
Yeah, I'm going to get my haircut. So with that, everybody, Dr. Matt's saying goodbye.